This is a hell of a drug and it's ruining my life. And I want to stop, but I don't stop. And I feel I can't stop. And it sounds really embarrassing for me to say because I feel like I've got willpower and resolve. And I've been through a lot of hardships. I've been through illnesses and I've had a lot that I've accomplished and overcome. Yet this little thing, nicotine, vaping, is the devil. And I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because people don't really talk about the danger of doing something which is seemingly so inconspicuous and socially accepted as we moved into vaping, away from smoking. It's similar to drinking and alcohol. I could consider myself a functioning addict, and it's almost insidious because it starts degrading your confidence over time. I used to smoke a little bit on and off, and with smoking, I would probably have up to maybe 5, 6, 7 cigarettes a day, and then I would do that for a few months, and then I would stop for 4 or 5 months, and I'd start smoking again socially, and then pick that back up. And I'd always be able to stop and have willpower to not pick it back up again or go cold turkey. But with this, it's like the devil on my shoulder. And I have tried multiple times to stop myself. And I'm embarrassed to say this, but it's got to the point where I throw the vape away, and if all of the shops are closed and it's at night, I'll actually go for a walk and I'll go to the bins. I'll throw them in the bin, and then I'll come back later on in the day and actually start searching through the bin to find the vape, just to get that dopamine or that rush, that feeling of connection or feeling good again. And I've read Alan Carr's How to Quit Vaping book, smoking. I did stop for maybe a week or so. And I just have this sense when I stop, this almost disassociation, like I'm not quite there, my mind's in mud, I'm in a performance-based role, I'm in sales. And then I get fear that it's going to take my performance and I won't be able to concentrate, I can't get my words out, I don't know what to say, I'm just in this haziness, and that's going to then impact my earning potential. And then how do I pay the bill? And then I start spiraling in my mind. And of course, when that's a stressor, what's the first thing that I go to? This. If it's not this, then I'll go to something sugary that is just quick dopamine, cheap dopamine. And even though I've been going to the gym and doing saunas, it's almost like I want to give up, but I'm not ready to. And that sounds quite contradictory, but it's like part of me is feeling like I should just carry it on and take all of the stress away from wanting to quit, because the more that I say that I'm going to, and then the more that I break my promises, it just really starts impacting my self-esteem and my confidence. And yeah, that's not good. And I don't think people talk about it enough. You can go on YouTube and you can see people, specialists, experts talking about dopamine and nicotine and how to stop, and that you just got to get through those first 3 days. But the last time that I stopped, it was literally like 5 or 6 weeks of me having to go to the gym or have cold showers multiple times a day because I was just disconnected from the world. And I started picking back up cigarettes, 1, 2 a day, and that went to 4 or 5, and then that was affecting my throat and my chest. I thought, okay, maybe I'll just nick my brother's vape, and lo and behold, the devil's got me in her clutches again. So I just wanted to speak about that because I don't feel people talk about it enough, vulnerably, more openly, about how fucking hard it is, how difficult it is, because everyone's putting on a mask or showing their best selves, saying, hey, I overcame this. This is what I did. I'm not trying to be, what's the word? I'm not trying to be in a place of apathy, but there's more to it than just following a system or a protocol. Maybe it's tied in with my melancholy and low moods, and then I talked in another video about potentially having ADHD, which is undiagnosed, and how my base level of dopamine is always lower. And so part of me feels like I'm self-medicating, and it's holding me back from doing things like singing or practicing music or writing, because my voice is just fucked all of the time. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and speak openly. And if you have any experience in vaping currently, or you're trying to quit, leave a comment, let me know what's working for you, what you're struggling with. One thing I do think is important is that I think having a support group or community or people that allow you to speak openly and not make you feel ashamed of what you're doing is really important. So that's the other ironic thing. There's support groups like AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. There's support groups for if you do hard drugs, cocaine, other types of strong drugs, but this, nothing, not really. And maybe we need to build something that people can come together and not have an echo chamber, but be in a space where they're encouraging people. So it's okay to fail forwards. It's okay to try to stop. And then if you start again, you encourage, you're like, okay, get back on. And you'll start again when you feel time. Because I think having that supportive community, someone and people that are on the journey with you of wanting to be better and remove the brakes of things that are holding them back, I think that's missing in today's society, especially for nicotine. So that's my little rant about vaping, and I'll keep posting a video a day because I want to get better at being on camera. I've just set this up randomly, bad lighting, just a microphone, and you'll see there's books underneath here and a biscuit box. So I'll keep posting, and let's see whether this little devil appears in my later videos. All right, guys, hope you're having a great one. See you in the next one.